I gotta say, this is a scary headline for me as a content creator on the left whose whole thing is criticizing Trump and Republicans and fascists and whatnot. I gotta say, this headline is not my favorite. Steam, Discord, and Twitch executives have been called to testify before Congress over quote-unquote radicalization of users. That's right, guys. The free speech, video game loving, make video games great again crowd successfully elected an administration that is now forcing the three biggest companies in the world of gaming that make gaming, like, good, you know, like, without Steam or Discord, PC gaming is pretty much fucked, and Twitch is, like, the way that people discover great new games, and people love watching streamers on Twitch that play games. I'm sure everybody has a collection of streamers they like to watch on Twitch, even if they hate Twitch as a platform. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting headline. I definitely think Twitch is gonna end up cracking down on some particular streamers. I think Hassan might end up getting got by Twitch. And to be clear, I do not think that Hassan should be banned. I don't like him, but, like, you know, I'm not liking where this is going. It's not a good look. House Oversight Committee to grill CEOs over platforms being exploited for nefarious purposes, quote unquote. Listen, guys, if you want to support my channel and help boost it in the algorithm, so if, God forbid, Trump's FBI does go after me for being too woke or whatever, I at least have the platform to make some waves about it, then yeah, maybe leave a like and a comment down below. It really helps a lot. I appreciate it. The CEO of Discord, Steam, Twitch, and Reddit have been called to Congress to testify about the radicalization of online forum users. Are people in Steam forums getting... Also, Discord's not a forum. Good lord, we're dealing with boomers who don't even know what these platforms are called. On those platforms, the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee announced Wednesday. Congress has a duty to oversee the online platforms that radicals have used to advance political violence, said Chairman of the House Oversight Committee, James Comer, a Republican from Kentucky, in a statement. To prevent future radicalization and violence, the CEOs of Discord, Steam, Twitch, and Reddit must appear before the Oversight Committee and explain what actions they will take to ensure their platforms are not exploited for nefarious purposes. Letters from the House Oversight Committee have been sent to Humam Sakini, CEO of Discord, Gabe Newell, president of Steam maker Valve, Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch, and Steve Huffman, CEO of Reddit, requesting their testimony on October 8th. The hearing will examine radicalization of online forum users, including incidents of open incitement to commit violent, politically motivated acts, Comer said in a letter to each CEO. The catalyst for Comer's request is the killing of Charlie Kirk, the right-wing political activist and media personality who was shot at Utah Valley University last week. The suspect in that case, Tyler Robinson, is reported to have used Discord to discuss the killing after the fact, and is alleged to have been steeped in online meme culture. Steam and Discord have long been homes for extremists to gather, coordinate, and harass their perceived enemies, despite both platforms being aimed at gamers and designed originally for non-political purposes. The 2017 white supremacist rally, Unite the Right, in Charlottesville, Virginia, was planned through Discord, a time when every conservative was defending Discord, funnily enough, and the platform was used by far-right mass shooters in the 2022 Buffalo shooting and the Highland Park parade shooting. In 2024, the Anti-Defamation League reported that Steam was rife with extremism and anti-Semitism across Steam community groups. Congress has previously pressed Newell on the significant presence of users displaying and espousing neo-Nazi, extremist, racial, supremacist, misogynistic, and other hateful sentiments on Steam. To be fair, I mean, if you're going to have a platform for gamers, like, if you ban that, you're banning half of gamers from your platform. Discord, Steam, Twitch, and Reddit execs will have the chance to deliver 5-minute opening statements prior to answering questions posed by members of the committee during October's testimony. That's right, guys. Next month, these CEOs, the biggest CEOs in the world of PC gaming, are going to be put on trial. It is so wild how quickly we have gone back in time to anti-gamer, right-wing, evangelical, satanic panic. No, not Gamergate. This is before Gamergate, what this is like. Who remembers Jack Thompson, dude? Jack Thompson. Oh my god. Who remembers this guy? John Bruce Thompson. I guess he was called Jack. For some reason, I don't know why. Is an American activist and disbarred attorney. As an attorney, Thompson focused his legal efforts against what he perceived as obscenity in modern culture. Thompson gained recognition as an anti-video game activist, criticizing the content of video games and their alleged effects on children. He also targeted rap music and radio personality Howard Stern. Thompson's legal career was further recognized for his actions against the Florida bar, including challenging its constitutionality in 1993. In 2008, he was permanently disbarred by the Supreme Court of Florida for inappropriate conduct, including making false statements to tribunals and disparaging and humiliating litigants. Let's see. Let's go to his video games history. Thompson was has heavily criticized a number of video games and campaigned against their producers and distributors. His basic argument is that violent video games have repeatedly been used by teenagers as murder simulators to rehearse violent plans. He has pointed to alleged connections between such games and a number of school massacres. According to Thompson, quote, "In every school shooting, we find that kids pull the trigger and are video gamers," unquote. He also claims that scientific studies show teenagers process the game environment differently from adults, leading to increased violence and copycat behavior. According to Thompson, if some whacked-out adult wants to spend his time playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City, one has to wonder why he doesn't get a life. But when it comes to kids, it has a demonstrable impact on their behavior and the development of the frontal lobes of their brain, quote-unquote. Thompson has described the proliferation of games by Sony, a Japanese company, as Pearl Harbor 2, quote-unquote. According to Thompson, quote, "Many parents think that stores won't sell an M-rated game to someone under 17. We know that's not true, and in fact, kids roughly 50% of that time, all the studies show, are able to walk into any store and get any game regardless of the rating, no questions asked." I'm not gonna lie, guys. I highly doubt any studies exist on the things that he's quoting studies exist for. He was so funny for how often he would just say, "and studies show, and studies show, and studies show." Despite, I'm very certain there were no studies. Yeah. God, there's a lot I can see here as to how the right is going to weaponize this Charlie Kirk killing against the right. Or not against the right, against the left, and against gaming and, like, internet culture in general. Like, this is that, like, death of the internet Wild West everyone's been talking about. Someone said, according to Hindustan Times, Robinson was watching Furry Lolly and playing Steam Furry NSFW games. Bro. No shot, bro. What? Hold on, let me unmute the lovely person who posted that comment because for some reason my bot automatically muted them. Tyler Robinson's, quote, "sickening porn searches revealed Charlie Kirk shooter played Furry Shades of Gay game." Tyler Robinson used a pseudonym on Steam where he played pornographic online games, or an online game called Furry Shades of Gay. Tyler Robinson used a pseudonym on Steam where he played a pornographic game. Okay, 3 times now we've read the same line. Figure out your formatting, news sites. The Daily Mail reported on Wednesday, citing his online accounts and other sources. The report added that the 22-year-old also followed artists who drew explicit cartoons associated with pedophilia. Dude, was I wrong? Was I misled? What if it turns out he was a Voshite, bro? Dude, next line. Wait, no shot. Guys, no shot. Upon investigation of his YouTube channel, it was found that he was subscribed to a number of political YouTube channels, including the leftist commentary channel Vosh Vidya. No fucking way, bro. I'm kidding. I made that up entirely. Oh, I fucking got you, bro. I must have got... Oh, fuck. That was good. Fuck you, Zan. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm proud of myself for that one. You asshole. Oh, man. The Daily Mail cited Tyler Robinson's friends to report that he used the account named Crafton247 on his gaming and online accounts. The 22-year-old reportedly played Furry Shades of Gay, a game that described itself as being about love, queer relationships, hot gay sex, and slapstick humor on Steam in 2020. The report states that the Crafton247 account name appeared on furaffinity.com, a website for people with a proclivity for humanoid animal illustrations and dressing up in fursuits. Guys, I think he might have been a leftist, guys. They call themselves furries, the Daily Mail added, that the account had recently watched content created by a user called Red Rusker, an artist who posts gay furry porn. Tyler Robinson charges. In addition to the aggravated murder charge, Tyler Robinson was charged with felony discharge of a gun causing injury, 2 counts of obstruction of justice, 2 counts of witness tampering and committing a violent offense in the presence of a child. He faces 25 years to life in prison, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's about right. That's about right. Anyone else's neck hurt? Yeah, exactly. Oh, man, anyone else got a sore throat? Oh, bro. Oh no. Yeah. Anyway, folks. With all that said, is Zan a furry for wearing the onesie? I guess that, well, isn't this a triceratops? Wouldn't that make me, like, a scaly? Wouldn't, like, a triceratops would be a scaly, not a furry. Come on, you gotta get your lore right. You gotta get your furry lore correct. Come on. No, I totally see this entire situation being weaponized to just destroy and like attack like the concept of the Wild West of the internet, like the idea of internet forums, insulated internet communities as a concept. This is a scary thing. This is a scary thing. The internet's going to change a lot because the government is going to force it to change in the coming months. Don't get used to the internet as it has been for the last few decades. Let me tell you that. Things are about to get pretty crazy. With all that said, if you enjoyed this segment and you want to help to boost it in the algorithm so my content reaches people rather than right-wing propaganda, then please consider leaving a like and a comment down below. It really does help a lot and means a ton. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon to turn on all notifications so YouTube actually tells you when I go live or upload new videos in the future, and follow my social medias linked down below if you want to see more from me on other platforms. Of course, if you also want to support me directly, financially, sorry about that, and help me keep the lights on and a roof above my head here at the Xander Hall studio, then please consider donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub to someone else on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or support me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Patreon, or buy some custom Xander Hall merch through the Streamlabs link down below. Regardless of how you guys support me, though, thank you all so much for watching, as always, and have a good one.